Nora slammed her laptop shut so hard the sound echoed through the apartment. "I did not send that!" she shouted, her voice shaking. Her phone buzzed again. Another reply, another accusation. She grabbed it, scrolling frantically. "Why would you say that to me? Are you okay? This is not like you at all." Nora's chest tightened. "No, no, no, no!" From the doorway, Lila leaned casually against the frame, arms crossed. "What's going on?" Nora spun around. "Did you touch my laptop?" Lila raised an eyebrow. "Excuse me? My emails. Someone sent messages from my account." Lila walked in slowly, calm as ever. "Why would I do that?" "I don't know," Nora snapped, "but I didn't write those things." "Then maybe you don't remember," Lila said lightly. "You've been stressed lately." Nora froze. "What is that supposed to mean?" "I'm just saying," Lila shrugged. "You've been acting off." "I am not acting off." Her phone buzzed again. Nora looked down. A new message from her boss. "Take the day off. We'll talk tomorrow." Her hands started shaking. "This is not happening," she whispered. Lila stepped closer, placing a hand on her shoulder. "Hey, breathe. It's just one misunderstanding." Nora pulled away immediately. "Don't." Lila's expression flickered, just for a second, before she smiled again. "Suit yourself." But as she turned to leave, her lips curled slightly, and Nora didn't see it. That night, Nora sat alone, staring at her phone. She opened her sent emails again. The messages were there. Clear, detailed, cruel. But she didn't remember typing a single word. Her heart pounded. "Am I losing it?" she whispered. Her phone buzzed. A voice note from her colleague. She hesitated, then pressed play. Nora's own voice filled the room. "I'm tired of pretending to respect you. You're incompetent, and everyone knows it." She dropped the phone. "No." She picked it up again, replayed it. Same voice, same tone. It was her, but it wasn't. Tears filled her eyes. This doesn't make sense. Across the hall, Lila sat on her bed, scrolling through her own phone, watching, listening, waiting. The next morning, everything got worse. Nora walked into the living room to find her mother sitting there, arms folded. "We need to talk," her mother said. Nora's stomach dropped. "About what?" Lila sat quietly beside her, looking concerned. "Your behavior," her mother continued. "Your boss called." Nora blinked. "He what?" "He's worried about you." "I didn't do anything." "Then why are there emails, voice notes?" her mother pressed. Nora looked at Lila. "Tell her. You know I wouldn't." Lila sighed softly. "I told her you've been under pressure." Nora stared at her in disbelief. "You think I'm lying?" "I think you're overwhelmed," Lila said gently. "That's not the same thing." Her mother shook her head. "Nora, this is serious." "I know it is. That's why I'm telling you. I didn't send those things." "Then who did?" her mother asked. Nora opened her mouth, closed it, because she didn't know. And that silence made everything worse. If you're already wondering what's really happening here, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because this story is about to get a lot deeper. By afternoon, Nora noticed something else. Her smart speaker turned on by itself. "Reminder set," it said. She frowned. "I didn't say anything." Her calendar pinged. A meeting scheduled. She hadn't created it. Her chest tightened again. Okay, this is not normal. She grabbed her phone, checking her apps. Everything looked normal. Too normal. Behind her, Lila watched quietly. "Maybe you should rest," Lila suggested. "You're clearly not okay." Nora turned sharply. "Stop saying that." "I'm just worried about you." "You're not worried. You're enjoying this." Lila's eyes widened slightly. "Wow. You think I don't see it?" Nora continued. "Every time something goes wrong, you're right there, acting innocent." That's because I am innocent. No, you're not. Their mother stepped in. Enough. Both sisters went silent. This fighting is not helping, she said firmly. Nora, you need to see someone. Nora felt like the ground had disappeared beneath her. You think I'm crazy? I think you need help. That hit harder than anything else. Nora stepped back slowly. I'm not crazy, she whispered. No one responded. And that silence said everything. That night, Nora sat in her room, staring at her laptop again. Then suddenly, an idea. She opened a hidden folder, started typing, fast, focused. If someone is doing this, she muttered, then they're leaving traces. She began setting traps, logging activity, tracking access, recording changes. Her fingers moved quickly, her mind sharper than ever. I'm not losing my mind, she said quietly. Someone is playing with it. Across the hall, Lila's phone buzzed. She glanced at it, a notification. Unusual activity detected. Her smile faded slightly. Interesting, she murmured. Back in her room, Nora leaned back, exhausted. But for the first time all day, she felt something else. Control. They think I'm confused, she said. A small, determined smile appeared. Good. Because what Lila didn't know was that Nora had just started playing the game too, and she was about to change everything. If you think Nora is going to just sit back and take this, drop a comment right now, because what happens next will shock you. And trust me, this is only the beginning. Nora didn't sleep that night. Her eyes stayed fixed on the screen, watching lines of data scroll slowly. Every click, every login, every tiny action, she was tracking all of it now. Let's see you hide this, she whispered. At 2:17 a.m., something popped up. Remote access. Her breath caught. Got you.
The system showed a device connecting briefly to her accounts. Not her laptop. Not her phone. Another device. Inside the house. Nora's jaw tightened. There's no way. She clicked deeper, tracing the activity. The signal bounced once, then settled. Her heart started pounding harder. Lila's room. Nora leaned back slowly, her mind racing. No, it can't be that simple. But it was. The timestamps matched everything. Every strange message, every altered file, every moment her reality had been twisted. All leading back to one place. Lila. Nora's hands curled into fists. A mix of anger, disbelief, and something colder settled in her chest. My own sister, she whispered, but then she paused. If she confronted her now, what would happen? Lila would deny it. Turn it around, make Nora look even worse. No, that wouldn't work. Nora exhaled slowly. Okay, if you want to play, she said quietly, let's play properly. The next morning, Nora walked into the kitchen like nothing had changed. Lila was already there, scrolling through her phone. Morning, Lila said casually. Morning, Nora replied, just as calm. Lila glanced up briefly, studying her. You seem better. I slept well. That's good, Lila smiled. You needed it, Nora nodded, pouring herself water. I've been thinking, she added. Maybe you're right. Lila's eyebrows lifted slightly. About what? About me needing help. Lila sat up a little straighter. Really? Yeah, Nora said, taking a sip. I think I've been under a lot of pressure. Maybe I've been forgetting things. Lila's lips curved slowly. I'm glad you're seeing that, she said softly. Nora smiled faintly. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of things now. For a brief second, their eyes locked. Something unspoken passed between them. Then Lila looked away. Later that afternoon, Nora made her next move. She deliberately left her laptop open, a document on screen, big, bold text. Confidential investment proposal, Adrian Voss. She stepped out of the room quietly, but she didn't go far. She waited, hidden, watching. It didn't take long. Lila walked in, paused. Her eyes landed on the screen. Hooked. "What's this?" she murmured. She glanced toward the door, then slowly stepped closer. Nora watched from the hallway, her pulse steady now. Lila sat down, started reading. Then, just as Nora expected, her fingers moved. Typing, editing, copying. The trap was working. Nora's system logged everything in real time. Every keystroke, every file access, every trace. "Keep going," Nora whispered under her breath. Inside the room, Lila smiled to herself. "Of course," she murmured. "So this is why he's been interested." She pulled out her phone, snapping pictures of the screen. Then she opened Nora's email, typed something quickly, hit send, and just like that, she walked out, satisfied. Nora stepped back before she could be seen. Her chest rose and fell slowly. Perfect. She walked back into the room minutes later, pretending nothing had happened. Then her phone buzzed. A message from Adrian. "I'm disappointed in you, Nora. I didn't expect this level of unprofessionalism." Nora stared at it, then smiled. Right on time. That evening, everything escalated. Her mother called her into the living room again. Lila was already there, looking concerned. "Nora," her mother began, "what is this I'm hearing now?" Nora tilted her head. "What did you hear?" "That you sent confidential information to the wrong people," Nora gasped lightly. "What? No, I didn't." Lila sighed softly. "Nora." Nora turned to her. "What?" "I think you need to stop denying things," Lila said gently. "It's not helping you." "You think I did this?" "I think you don't remember doing it." Their mother nodded slowly. "This is getting out of hand." Nora's voice trembled slightly. "So you both think I'm just messing up my entire life?" "We think you're not well," her mother said. Silence. Then Nora laughed, soft at first, then louder, almost unhinged. Lila's eyes flickered with satisfaction. Yes, she thought. This is exactly it. But then, Nora stopped laughing and looked straight at her. Calm. Too calm. "You're right," Nora said quietly. Lila blinked. "What?" "I'm not well," Nora continued. "Clearly." Her mother looked relieved. "Finally, and maybe I should get help," Nora added. Lila nodded slowly. "That would be best." Nora smiled, a strange, controlled smile. "Yeah," she said. "I think I should." That night, Lila lay in bed scrolling through her phone. Everything was falling into place. Nora's reputation, ruined. Her credibility, gone. Adrian, already pulling away from her. Soon, everything Nora had would be hers. Her phone buzzed. A message from Adrian. She opened it quickly. "Can we meet tomorrow?" Lila's smile widened. "Of course," she typed back. "Looking forward to it." She set her phone down, satisfied. Finally, things were going her way. Across the hall, Nora sat quietly in the dark, her laptop screen glowing faintly, files neatly organized, evidence stacked, time-stamped, backed up. She clicked on one folder. Lila, activity logs. Inside, everything. Every login, every edit, every manipulation. Nora leaned back, exhaling slowly. "You really thought I was helpless," she whispered. Her phone buzzed. A notification. Scheduled task confirmed. She glanced at it, then nodded. Good, because tomorrow was not just another day. It was the beginning of the end. The next morning, Nora stood in front of the mirror, her expression calm, almost unreadable. "You wanted me to look crazy," she said quietly to her reflection. "Today, I'll give you a show you'll never forget." Across the hall, Lila was already getting ready, carefully choosing her outfit. She checked her phone again. Adrian had confirmed the meeting. A slow smile spread across her face. "Finally," she whispered, "everything is falling into place." By afternoon, they were both in the same house, but moving in completely different directions. Nora sat with her laptop open, watching the clock. 3:45 p.m. Her fingers hovered over the trackpad. Almost time. Her system was ready. Every file, every recording, every piece of evidence she had gathered, all connected to one thing, a timed release. She exhaled slowly. No going back now. At exactly 4 p.m., Lila stepped into a quiet, elegant lounge where Adrian was waiting. He looked up as she approached. "You made it," he said. "Of course," Lila smiled, sitting down. "I wouldn't miss this." He studied her for a moment. "I didn't expect to be meeting you instead of Nora." Lila sighed softly, lowering her gaze. "Honestly, neither did I." "What do you mean?" "She hasn't been herself lately," Lila said carefully. "I didn't want to say anything, but things have been getting worse." Adrian leaned back slightly. "Worse how?" Lila hesitated, as if reluctant. "Confusion, mood swings, sending things she doesn't remember." She shook her head. "It's been hard watching her like this." Adrian's expression tightened. "That's concerning." "I've been trying to help her," Lila added, "but she keeps pushing everyone away." He nodded slowly. "That explains a lot." Lila leaned forward slightly. "I just don't want her to ruin everything she's worked for." Adrian looked at her more closely now. "And you?" he asked. "Where do you fit into all this?" Lila met his gaze. "I just want to protect what matters," she said softly. Back at the house, Nora watched the clock hit 4:05. She clicked. "Go." For a second, nothing happened. Then, Lila's phone buzzed. She glanced at it mid-conversation, then frowned. Another buzz, and another. Adrian's phone buzzed too. He pulled it out, confused. "What's going on?" Lila unlocked her phone. Her face changed instantly. "No, no, no." Adrian frowned. "What is it?" She didn't answer, because on her screen, videos were playing. Clear, sharp, undeniable. Clips of her sitting at Nora's laptop. Typing, editing, sending emails. Her voice, unmistakable, whispering, "This should do it." Her hands clearly visible, manipulating files. Time-stamped, documented, real. Adrian's phone showed the same thing. He stared at it, his expression hardening. "Lila." She shook her head quickly. "This is fake." Another video played. This time, her accessing Nora's accounts remotely. Another, her laughing quietly after sending a message. "This isn't real," she insisted, her voice rising. "Someone is trying to set me up." Adrian looked at her, long, carefully. "Are you saying this is edited?" "Yes." "Because it doesn't look edited." Her breathing became uneven. "This is Nora. She's trying to manipulate you." Adrian held up his phone. "These logs, they're detailed." Lila stood up abruptly. "I need to go." But as she turned, the lounge screens flickered, then switched. The same videos appeared, larger, impossible to ignore. People around them started murmuring. "What's that?" "Isn't that her?" Lila froze. Her worst nightmare? Playing in public. She turned slowly, and there, at the entrance, Nora stood, calm, composed, watching. Lila's voice came out barely above a whisper. "You."
Nora stepped forward. "You forgot one thing," she said quietly. Lila shook her head, backing up slightly. "No, you're lying. You're the one who's sick." Nora tilted her head. "Am I?" She reached into her bag, pulling out her phone. Tapped once. Another video played. This time, audio included. Lila's voice, clear as day. "She won't even know what's real anymore." Silence fell over the room. Heavy. Final. Adrian looked from the screen to Lila. "You lied," he said. Lila's eyes filled with panic. "No, listen to me." "You manipulated everything." "I did it for us," she blurted. The words slipped out before she could stop them. And just like that, it was over. Adrian stepped back, his expression cold now. "There is no us." Lila's composure shattered completely. "You don't understand. She didn't deserve—" Enough, Nora said, her voice firm. Lila turned to her, desperate now. Nora, please. I can explain. Explain what? Nora asked. How you tried to erase me? Tears streamed down Lila's face. I just wanted a chance. You had your own life, Nora replied. You chose to destroy mine instead. Lila dropped to a chair, shaking. I didn't think it would go this far. Nora's expression didn't change. But it did. Security began moving closer. Whispers spread. Phones recording. Lila looked around, realizing there was no escape, no story to twist, no one left to convince. Her voice broke. Nora, please. But Nora just looked at her. Not angry, not emotional, just done. I gave you every chance to stop, she said quietly. You didn't. Adrian turned away, already walking off. The room slowly returned to motion, but Lila stayed frozen, because everything she built, every lie, every plan, had collapsed in seconds, and there was nothing she could do about it. Nora turned to leave, then paused, looked back once. You wanted everyone to think I was crazy, she said. But you forgot one thing. Lila's tear-filled eyes met hers. I was paying attention. And with that, Nora walked away. If you made it this far, you already know this story was different. So go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what would you have done if you were Nora? Because sometimes, the scariest thing isn't losing your mind. It's realizing someone you trusted was trying to take it from you.